So Nintendo wants to stay apolitical. And the SJWs of the world all in unison. Let's get into this. So according to the Mary Sue here, because, definitely top-notch reporting coming from Mary Sue, you can find the best of the best from this place, I tell you. Nintendo bans the trans flag from Smash Brothers Stage Builder, calling it political statement. It's because it is a political statement at this day and age. But anyway, Nintendo's last update to the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate included a stage builder allowing players to build and share their own creations, which is actually really cool. This got a lot of attention last week because, as should have been expected, a ton of players were quick to put up as many dicks into the game as possible. Yeah, that I can understand getting right up to. So, Nintendo, if you hadn't already been trying to purge it, you probably should purge those. We don't need that kind of stages out there, but that's just me. Anyway, it wasn't just phalluses that the game's moderator had to watch out for. Some attention-starved nitwits created swastikas, 9/11 themed images, and other creations ranging from poor taste to totally vile. But in addition to lewd and hateful content, mods also reportedly delete a stage featuring a trans flag. And your point? Because along with all that other stuff, swastikas, 9/11 stuff, other poor taste jokes and things that deal with, Nazis and Jews and everything else, it all would be considered political stuff. So, what's your point? So Nintendo, and their infinite wisdom decided the stage featuring the trans flag violates the terms of service. Twitter user Warm Sufflin says that she told her content was taken down and her account temporarily suspended because the flag was seen as a political statement. You know how you fix that? Don't make a political statement. It's that simple. In what ways is the trans flag and the title Trans Right Now inappropriate and or harmful? It's not. It's a political statement. Update, I have reached out to customer support. The exact reason it was taken down is because it's considered a political statement. According to their records, my account was also suspended for 9 hours because it was a political statement. How many times can we say the word political statement in the same video? Apparently a lot. I should have counted. First of all, Warm Whoever points out in another tweet the words political and politics do not appear in Nintendo's code of conduct. They forbid engaging in promoting any discriminating, defamatory, hateful, obscene, physically dangerous and otherwise illegal, fraudulent, or objectionable content in connection with the service. Political content is not listed as a potential reason for removal or suspension. Hey, guess what? They can still remove it if they don't want it. Isn't that like the same excuse that all these people on Twitter usually give? Somebody gets suspended and it's like, whoa, what? There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, well, they can remove you if they want you. I mean, come on. You're actually complaining about getting removed or having something removed because you think it's fine, they don't think it's fine, they want to get rid of political statements, regardless of whether it's pro-Trump, anti-Trump, pro-Obama, anti-Obama, pro-Hillary, anti-Hillary, whatever. I could go on forever with that. But, regardless of whether it's, regardless of where the political statement is coming from, pro-trans, anti-trans, doesn't matter, they don't want it. Because if you're going to make the argument that that should be okay, I don't want to ever hear you come up and get upset because somebody puts an anti-trans thing up, uses something that would be, pretty much the opposite of what you're doing right there. What they're doing is blanket covering all of it. But I guarantee what you want is for yours to be good, but the second somebody goes, ho, 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 no, and they make their own thing that's, say, anti whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to scream from the tabletops that you want it banned and you want it gone as quick as possible. How dare they have that? And you can't have it both ways. It's either all or nothing. If they want to go ahead and preemptively get rid of political statements of any kind, that's their prerogative. But beyond that, whoops, I'm trying to highlight this and I'm doing a horrible job. But beyond that, that is an incredibly disappointment that Nintendo joins the ranks of so many others who see or still see transgendered rights and even the public existence of trans people as inherently political, saying transgender people deserve their civil rights is not a political statement. Banning trans symbols is a political statement, though, as it does nothing but normalize bigotry. No, because guess what? It is a political thing. It is something that we are currently talking about in the political discourse of this and other countries, making it all political at this point. And if you want to ban politics from your video games, so be it. They have every right to. I play Super Smash Brothers not to get hit with political messages, not to have to be forced to deal with political messages. If somebody on my team on a multiplayer game is talking some kind of political whatever at the time, my options at that point is to either A, leave the game, B, mute the person, which is what I've probably already preemptively done the second I enter the lobby. But yeah, those are pretty much your choices at that point. If they want to ban all political speech, so be it. Let them have it. They can do whatever they want with their service, with their services. That is totally up to them, and you can't change that. I mean, you can try, and I'm sure you are. You and half a dozen other people who can scream as loud as they can all day long on Twitter will probably try. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. But let's see. Let's continue. Some users are pointing out to Nintendo's history of LGBT inclusion as proof that this isn't really an issue, but the history is spotty at best. There have been a handful of blah 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 characters in their games, but 2016 Fire Emblem Fates also included a conversion therapy plotline. And in 2014, players of Tamagotchi's Life were able to enter their character into a heterosexual relationship, but not gay ones. The company eventually surrendered to the backlash, changed the design flaw, but not before defending the decision by saying they were trying to avoid making social commentary, a phrase they used twice in one very brief statement. And you know what? To all you people who complained that only you could get into a straight relationship in that game and you had to have it changed, you're wrong. Hey, guess what? When it comes to video games, they are done by artists. These artists, these programmers, create this game, these storylines, based on what they want. Whatever it is that they saw. Whatever it is that they're trying to create, the story they are trying to tell. When you have to force them to shoehorn a completely different narrative into that game just to please you, you are the wrong in this conversation. If, however, you wanted it that, there are these awesome little things that people do called modding, where they mod existing games, existing ROMs, and other things to input things that they want to see. That's why Skyrim and Oblivion and all those other games from Bethesda that are broken beyond belief still thrive in today's world because of their modding community. If it's not in there and you want it in there, learn to mod. You can make it happen. But to sit there and force a creator to change his creative vision is wrong. It doesn't matter if it should be more, it doesn't matter if that change is a morally right change or not. To force them to change it is wrong, and you're wrong for wanting that changed. Now, if you want to create your own thing, you're more than welcome to do it. If you want to mod your own thing, you're more than welcome to do it, but you shouldn't force a company to change their already existing thing just to fit your little perspective in life. But anyway, we'll continue. In both that instances and this Smash Brothers controversy, there's no controversy, by the way. You people want to make it out to be a controversy, but it's not. Nintendo makes it clear that they've seen that including LGBTQ whatever characters as political or social commentary, and they see their exclusion as apolitical or neutral. This sort of view refuses to acknowledge trans people as people with the same rights to exist in a public space as cis people have. At the very best, it sends the message that trans people are welcome to give Nintendo their money so long as they don't insist on being visible. Okay? No. That is not what that says. Again, they don't want political speech and stuff into their game. They don't want to force that on other people. They want to remain apolitical, and like it or not, the whole trans debate is still a political thing. Secondly, nobody is saying that they don't exist. They do. Like 0.003% of the world's population is, I guess, legitimately has a mutation to their body where they're neither male nor female. And then there's a small sector of people who've transitioned, who have decided they're not male or female or whatever, and transitioned to their own whatever it is they feel that they are. Nobody is denying that these people exist. However, they are not commonplace. Take that as you will, but they're not. And just because they don't want the messengery in the backgrounds of whatever stage that you create doesn't mean jack one way or the other. It's considered political speech at this point in time, therefore it is covered under political speech that they don't want, in their stuff. However, that doesn't prevent them from actually making people who are gay. They have done that in the past. It may not be to, what you want, but they do exist. Anyway, that's what we're gonna leave it right here. I'm done with this. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Nintendo being apolitical a good thing? If not, let me know why. Talk to you later. See ya. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.